Hey guys, what's up? It's Jonathan again, and today I'm going to give you 7 quick tips to jumpstart your dance website. These are not the only 7 tips or the most important 7 tips. These are just some things I wish I knew when I first started my website. So this video is aimed mostly at college or possibly high school dancers who are just starting to learn how to promote themselves and getting themselves out there. Let's get started. Tip number 1, research other artists who are in the same field that you want to be in and see how they're doing it. Seeing people who are successful in the field that you want to be in will give you a lot of information on how you might want to structure your site. Number 2, figure out who is your audience. Are you trying to land a job with a dance company, a talent agency, a music artist, a dance studio, prospective students or parents of students, presenters if you're trying to show your own work, friends and family? Your target audience will dictate how you want to structure your website. If you're trying to land a gig with a talent agency or a music artist or something more in the commercial world, they probably aren't as concerned about your bio and learning about you and where you grew up. So maybe you'll want to put your video reel in the very front instead of your about page. If you're trying to reach students or a dance company where you're working with a smaller group of people, then maybe a bio page is the first thing people should see so they know who you are before you show them your work. Most of the people that come to my website are students who are looking up who I am or dance studios who want to see if I have any experience. So the way I structure my website is after my homepage, I have an about page where I talk about my artist philosophy and give a short bio so they can learn about me as a person. And then I show them pictures and videos to prove that I can dance. And after they've seen that I can dance, I show them that I can teach with the teaching page with my philosophies and descriptions on what I've done. There's some pictures and videos of me teaching, stuff like that. Then I have an updates page where I tell them if I have any performances coming up or if I'm teaching anywhere at the moment. And then at the very end is a contact me page where they can send me an email if they want to. Everyone's website is going to be different based on their needs. So it's really important that you take the time to figure out who you're trying to reach as you design your site. At first, I was going to combine both my dance and my media stuff into one site, but I realized the people that are looking for a photographer don't care that I can dance, and the people that are looking for a dancer or a dance teacher don't really care that I can make videos. So I split them into 2 separate sites. Number 3, buy a domain name. Now, if your goal is to just have a site where your friends and family can see your work, forget this tip, it doesn't really matter, skip to the next one. But if you're trying to market yourself as an artist, first impressions make a huge difference, and your domain name is the first thing people will see. A lot of sites will give you a free domain name when you make a site, but they'll insert their brand into it. So for example, you might have jonathansuedance.wix.com, and you can't really blame them. They're providing you with a free service, so they should get something out of it. One of my biggest pet peeves is when I see dancers posting on Facebook that they just launched their website, and they use this word to describe it: professional. But you've got a .wix in your URL? That's not very professional. Now I get it. If you're in college or just out of college, you're trying to save money wherever you can and you go for the free option. I did that too, but it's not that expensive to just buy a domain name. And personally, I think it makes a huge difference. Number 4, keep it simple. You want your information to be as easy to find as possible. So the fewer links and pages and options that you give people, the easier it is for them to find what you want them to see. When I first started, I was like, oh cool, I can do a drop-down menu and a subfolder, and I can add a link and open to a new page. And it would take like 5 steps just to find this one picture. People today have very short attention spans. Why do you think I keep cutting my edits like this, or this, or this, or this? It's to hopefully keep you interested. Actually, I just stutter a lot and I can't finish all my thoughts cohesively, so I have to cut and paste them. Anyways, my point is, keep it simple. Now I will say there's a difference between simple and basic. And if you're just starting out on your own and you have no design experience, it's probably going to be basic. When I first started, I was super basic. I took the easiest template I could find on Wix and somehow I made it worse. Like black background, gray square around my profile picture, white blocky text. That was so bad. But I posted it, and a few days later, a friend of mine that's also a designer sent me a whole new website with all the information I had, but it was good. When I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, can I pay you for this, please? And that's been my template since. And there's nothing wrong with starting basic. We all have to start somewhere. Or you can pay someone to design your site. But again, broke college students. Number 5, if you're going to publish something, make sure it's good quality. That means making sure you have a good headshot. If you have a reel, make sure the video quality is good. If you're writing an About Me section, make sure it's cohesive and it makes sense. Some of these things you can do yourself. Other things you might need other people to help you with it. If you're a broke college student, find another broke college student who's a photographer and needs models to help practice taking headshots. Or find that one friend that's really good at writing to get them to help you write your artist statement and read your bio and proofread everything that you're writing. anything. I know when I started photography, I would just go to all my dance friends and ask if they wanted to do a free shoot so I could practice my skills and build my portfolio. Number 6, decide if you really need a website. If your head hurts just from listening to tips 1 through 5, then maybe you don't need a website. Again, it's based on what you are trying to do. If your goal is to have a video reel so companies or talent agencies can find you, maybe all you need is a YouTube account, and that's way easier to maintain than a website. I forget to update my updates section all the time. Update my updates section. But if you really want to set yourself apart, having a good website is a great way to do that. Number 7, know that it's okay to change things. As you figure out who you are as an artist and how you want to brand yourself and develop an eye for design, you will want to change things on your site. Who knows, maybe one day I'll get sick of kids and I'll decide I never want to teach again, so I'll take down that whole page. I love teaching, by the way, so I hope that never happens. Those are my 7 quick tips for starting a dance website. If you have any questions or tips that I've left out that you think should be in a future video, leave a comment below. In the meantime, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Everyone's different. It's gonna be different. I make that noise a lot when I mess up. I'm getting fewer I even said bloopers wrong.